LEX'S Dirty Maintenance Show.
Sweet power slide. Alright dudes, I just repaired a leak here in the joint and I'm pulling a vacuum on it now. And I got a message from someone saying how I do wet bulb from beginning to end, and I'll show you how I do wet bulb and dry bulb and get a good superheat. Alright dudes, the first thing I do, I got my FIELDPIECE ST4 and I have the temperature probe with the sock over it. To get my wet bulb, I'll wet the sock. It's got a little alligator clip on it, and just clip it up by your air handler coil. Got the wire. Take your filter out. And just clip it over by the coil. Now this is how I do it. There's lots of ways to get your wet bulb and dry bulb and your superheat, but this is how I do it. I don't have any of the fancy gear, the digital stuff. Although I want some Tesla's 550. In this case, you're watching Tesla. Alright, we just clip it up in the coil. Get it close as the coil as you can. .71 degree wet bulb. It's 80 degrees in here. So yeah, it's pretty hot. It's going to be a high wet bulb. Alright, this is how I get my dry bulb. I just use a temperature probe with nothing on it. As you can see, there's no sock on it, like with the wet bulb. It's just a regular old dry temperature probe. It's like the dry bulb's going to be 89, 90. Make sure you do your dry bulb in the shade also. You don't want to be in the sunlight. Alright, then I'll pull out my app and put in my calculations. Got a wet bulb 70, dry bulb 90, vapor pressure was 138, vapor line temp was 65, it's actually 66, 65. Calculate, and we have a superheat of 17. It gives you the recommended of 20, and we have a correct charge. And that's how I get my wet bulb and my dry bulb to get my superheat. This is a pretty cool app here. Let's see if I can go back, show you what it is. Has your R22, R-410A. Yeah, pretty cool. It's called Emerson Check and Charge. Made by Emerson. You can go to your app store and get it. It's free. So yeah, to all my fellow dirty maintenance men, listen to me. Learn this. Superheat, subcool. If you're out there on your property working on air conditioners, learn this. Fellow dirty maintenance men. I'm not talking to the HVAC guys. I'm talking to my fellow dirty maintenance guys. Learn this. There's no excuse to why you don't know it. There's guys on YouTube that have been doing this for 20, 40 years, giving away their secrets on YouTube. And I'm going to put up some names and links to the guys so that you can learn. I know you don't understand it. I didn't understand it. I was the guy that would go up to the unit, put 70 PSI of R22 in there and say, have a nice day. I was that guy. I chose to better myself. Learn this. Line temp. Your line temperature minus your saturation gives you your superheat. So my line temp is 65 minus 48. See the pink there? See that pink circle? That's your saturation. That's what this Freon is leaving this liquid line, this little liquid line, and hitting that piston in the indoor coil and boiling at 48. So that's what you need. So 65 minus 48 equals 17. I have a 17 degree superheat. Learn this, fellow dirty maintenance man. So before you even charge a unit, you have to look in the indoor coil and see if you have a piston or a TXV. If you have a piston, you're going to have to charge by superheat. If you have a TXV, you're going to have to charge by subcool. You can YouTube it. There's guys out there that will show you exactly how to do it. There's just no excuse with the technology we have today to not know. Superheat, subcool. This is to my fellow dirty maintenance guys. I'm not talking to the HVAC pros. Line temp minus saturation, the little pink circle, gives you your superheat. 65 degree line temp, 48 degree saturation, 17 degree superheat. And if you have R-22, you're going to go by this green circle. I have R-410A out here, so I go by the pink circle. Learn this, fellow dirty maintenance guys. It'll save you a lot of headache. If you have no superheat, you're getting liquid back into the compressor, and it's just gonna trickle down and be a doggone mess. All right, thank y'all for watching the Dirty Maintenance Show.